Welcome back for more science. I'm your host, Boston PhD. Joining me as always is Dr. Moon.
Thank you.
Moon,
You
Dr.
almost messed
Moon.
it up.
Yeah. And Monkey DDS.
Hello.
We're here to talk about our ranking of Spelunky, the roguelike classic. So it's been a week since we talked about episode 4, so let's start off here with you, Monkey, with your final thoughts about Spelunky and the question we always ask, which is, will you keep playing it?
All right. So coming into this, I did not like Spelunky from what I played before. After playing it for these 4 weeks, I have more respect for it. I still don't really like it that much.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
if you want a good look into this game as well, the Making Spelunky book by Derek you wrote is
It's so good.
it's so good.
Yeah, I read that a year or two ago, and I highly recommend it.
Yeah, I don't know remember where I gained this knowledge, but I think one of the ideas behind Spelunky is that like everything that can happen to you can happen to enemies and vice versa, right? So
Right.
like all the spikes are one hit for everything. Like the so and I really respect that idea, but it makes for very punishing gameplay, I guess, because like if you're not on top of everything, then you could just die instantly, and
one wrong move.
Yeah. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's just it's not what I want out of like this game, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I've uninstalled it, so I probably won't be playing this again.
Traitor.
Yeah.
Well, we have Spelunky 2
Spelunky
coming up
2.
at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're just clearing the hard drive space. Yeah.
I'll try it.
Yeah. Moon, what are your final thoughts here on Spelunky?
I will go back to this because I have a problem and I need to get achievements in this game and blah 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 blah. Usual Moon talks about the usual things that Moon has to deal with his usual Moon brain. And yeah, I like this. Like, I genuinely do like this game a lot. You are right, Monkey. Like, the game can be very frustrating. Like at times, like, oh, I don't have a rock or an arrow or a spider or anything like that, so therefore I'm gonna drop down this hole and I'm gonna die. I already know I'm gonna die. Because I'm gonna get hit by that thing and that's gonna bounce me off a wall straight into some spikes and then great.
Oh no, it's a snake pit.
Yes, exactly. So I have always loved how hard this game can be, but it's also one of those games where it's like, yeah, okay, now I'm almost back at the point where I'm getting the ank every time, I'm getting the headgear every time. It's just getting to the city of gold and everything else. Like, there's an achievement in there for completing the game without collecting any treasure. How, I would like to know.
I've seen someone do a run like that, and it's a lot of like whipping gold off of cliffs just so you can get by it. It's just like, well, that's a 3-hour run, man.
Yup.
Yeah.
But no, I like it. I'll probably keep going back to it, but I'm weird, and I admit that. So
yeah, I feel like I'm somewhere between you guys. I'm in the same boat that Monkey is going into this, which is like, I don't like Spelunky. I get it, but I don't really enjoy playing it. I feel like I understand it a lot more now, and I respect it a lot more. And I did get to the point where I was having a lot of fun, but I think I'm in the same boat that you are, Monkey, where I feel like there's not that it's like overly punishing, it's just that there's very little room for error, and any error feels like it's punished pretty seriously. I like stuff that has a little bit, you can still recover a little bit more. Recovery in Spelunky is is very difficult. And I think that's cool. I think that's an interesting and kind of important part of Spelunky. And it makes me interested to play Spelunky 2 just to see, all right, now that you put out Spelunky and you had these, however many years it was between the two games, 7 years or something like that. And I've watched a lot of people play Spelunky 2. Like, what did you learn in the intervening years? And taking a second stab at Spelunky, what does that come out to be? So, I think I've uninstalled it as well. If not, it's not going to live on my hard drive for too much longer because there's a new Isaac expansion out. So sorry, that's where my time is going.
Yeah, we all know you have a problem.
Yeah,
37 characters. You don't have to tell us.
Yeah,
I listened, Mister. I'm going to drop some spoilers.
Hey, I waited until you weren't on the show. That was you elected to listen, which now you know how deep that rabbit hole goes. Oof. But yeah, I won't be playing this, not because I wasn't enjoying it, but just because if I was gonna put time in anything, I'd probably put time in a Spelunky 2. Because that seems like it's maybe more my speed. Okay. That being said, let's start ranking this. We agreed pre-show to hit it at number 25. So Spelunky better than Moonlighter.
Yes, Moonlighter is so repetitive. And don't get me wrong, I like Moonlighter, but as someone who's trying to get his game score back to an even number, and Moonlighter is the thing to blame.
Well, and I think Moonlighter's running the shop, I think, is really cool, and I think that side of the game is really great. I wish the combat was just like a little bit better on the dungeon crawling aspect, because it's like just if it was just a little bit more responsive, I feel like it could be a little bit better. And Spelunky definitely doesn't have that problem.
Yeah, I could agree.
Okay, is Spelunky better than Cave Blazers, which now seems like it was probably largely influenced by Spelunky?
I would say so.
Yeah, I would agree. Is Spelunky better than Riddled Corpses EX?
I love Riddle Corpses, but it's so basic. Like,
Yeah.
It's genuinely a great game, but it's very, very basic.
Yeah.
And if you want to talk about a game that has a ridiculous amount of depth, then I think Spelunky has to be in that conversation.
Yeah. A crazy amount of depth with like 3 items. Like there's not 750 plus. There isn't a wiki with a category that's how to use all these items and synergies. Like there's nothing.
I was going to say the word synergy doesn't come up when you're talking about Spelunky.
Yeah, exactly. Spelunky better than Black Sea Odyssey?
Yes, because you can actually get to the end level.
Yeah, Spelunky requires no one to explain a system to you, and you go, oh, like you can explain secrets, but boy, Black Sea Odyssey is really something. Spelunky better than Galaxy?
Yeah,
yes,
I would say so. Because if you want to talk about difficulty, Galaxy is about 10 times harder than Spelunky.
Yeah. Talk about like just a punishing game. Like not impossible to recover in that either, but just brutally difficult, man. Spelunky better than Prey Moon Crash?
I like Prey Moon Crash. Yes. Like Moon Crash is fine. It's a great game. It's fantastic. It's fun. But it feels a little bit tacked together.
Yeah. I would agree with that. I would say it's above Prey.
I haven't played that much Moon Crash, so I'm not sure about this one.
Yeah.
It's good. Like it's genuinely really good. But it's one of those things where like 1 or 2 runs in and you can basically break it.
Yeah. Yeah. Spelunky better than Dungreed? Yes.
Monkey's going to be the odd one out here, I think.
Yeah, I really like Dungreed.
It's not bad.
Just the sheer variety of weapons, and I liked playing Dungreed better than
This is a
Spelunky, but-
roguelike show. We don't care if you like it or not.
We don't care
We're
about
gonna
gameplay.
play it.
We don't even care about graphics.
Clearly not based on some of these games.
That's right.
Galaxy
That's
Odyssey
right.
being a prime example.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so it sounds like that goes above. Is it better than the Swords of Ditto classic?
I think it's a better game, but I had more fun with Swords of Ditto. I feel like Swords of Ditto is a more fun experience, but I do feel like Spelunky is a better game and a better roguelike.
I
Swords
feel
of
like
Ditto was also very easy.
I feel like it's better, and I had more fun playing Spelunky. Swords of Ditto is solid, but I don't think it's. I think it's good, but I think Spelunky is a classic for a reason.
yeah, I agree with that.
Is Spelunky better than Darkest Dungeon?
Do we want to ask the question?
We can all just say yes. I won't have my feelings hurt. I didn't make Darkest Dungeon as much as I love it. I would probably say yes because it's a roguelike and Darkest Dungeon is roguelike-ish.
And this is where we go on the like.
Yeah. That's
to
why when we
concept.
talk. That's why when we recorded episode 0, it's like we're calling them roguelikes, and that's it. We don't care about lights or likes or whatever. Who cares? Okay, so is Spelunky better than Solitarica, the old Solitarica?
Solitarica. I like how it's still misspelled on our list. Actually,
Wait, which one? On the spreadsheet? On the spreadsheet? Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, oh god, do I have it in the video? I would say personally, yeah, because I think there's more. I think that, like, one of the biggest problems with Solitarica is its variety or kind of lack thereof, because it's it
Never
even
changes.
even if it isn't like this, my perception is that you're fighting the same enemies, you're fighting the same bosses kind of as you progress through the levels. If that's not true, then that's certainly how it feels, which is sort of even more of a negative. But that's a great game, but I think Spelunky, the variety of Spelunky kind of trumps Solitarica.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spelunky better than 20XX? Yes.
I would say no.
Okay. This is where it stops for Monkey.
I would say yes. We know how I feel about specifically the last level of 20XX. We can't talk about difficulty without comparing these two.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but Spelunky is easier.
Yeah. You can get behind that, yeah. Okay. Is Spelunky better than the Legend of Bumbo classic?
I was going to say, hold on a minute. I need to add a word to our spreadsheet.
Yeah, let me
here.
classic. There we go.
Are you going to call it classic or Band-Aids needed?
I don't know.
Yes. Bumble was a broken, buggy mess when we played it. There's a reason why we
Yeah.
haven't played any literally brand new out the gate roguelikes in a while.
Yeah, poor Bumbo. What a rough development cycle for that. Yeah, I would agree as well. I think the core of Bumbo is great. It just didn't come together, and I think I need to go back to it to see now that it's sort of relaunched how it is. But yeah, Spelunky better than BPM bullets per minute?
For me, no.
Okay.
For me, no as well. I mean, I would have said no a long time ago, but
A cough, cough, cough.
as it goes up this list, it's still no.
You would
Take
have
it.
said no, or about number 19 with Dungreed, we're guessing.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I would agree too. I think the BPM is just such a cool game, and it's such a unique and brutally difficult roguelike, but I think it all comes together really nicely. And the soundtrack rips incredibly. Like, Spelunky's soundtrack is really great, but it's not BPM soundtrack.
Yeah. That soundtrack is so good.
Yeah.
It's a really good game overall. And they update it. They like added some more characters, some more levels.
Oh no.
Like,
Oh, nice.
That's really
Don't
cool.
tell me that.
Good job.
Yeah. Time to dive back in.
I don't
All right,
know if
so
they added any challenges, but
yeah, yeah.
like you said.
All right, so that means that Spelunky sits at number 14 here on our list of the infallible list of the best roguelikes of all time. That is now somehow 33 games long, which is just so many games. All right, if you didn't listen to the end of Spelunky, the next game we're going to be playing is Into the Breach, and we hope we'll see you there next run. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.